standards and requirements. That's why it doesn't fly.
You just prove why we not allowed to. Why? If a man said, let's go Dutch until we serious.
But that's not the way of dating.
What's the way of dating?
When you date a woman, you pay for everything.
Who said that?
That's just the way it is. That's the way it's always been. If you weren't married and you met a woman, wouldn't you want to take her out? Wouldn't you want to pay for everything? You don't want to tell her, okay, the bill came to $53.
I don't want her to tell me
$26.50.
We not having sex.
So sex is required after a date?
No. I said I wouldn't want her to tell me that.
The conversation wouldn't come.
Why not? Says who?
I mean, not on the first date.
And we are back. And
sometimes I'm out of the loop.
No, it might not come on the first date, but I'm just I don't know. I ain't never cared about spending, but I'm not finna. Nah. Celibacy till marriage, it wouldn't work for me.
Okay, all right. They jumping ahead.
Nah, man, yeah, we gonna touch that. What up, y'all? We ain't been in the booth in a minute, but we been in the booth.
Sorry,
vacation,
we had a couple
birthdays.
we had some birthdays, we had some vacations, but we are here.
Yeah. We appreciate y'all for still listening too. Deuce, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. We got Deuce in the building per usual.
Yeah.
We got Punk in the building per usual.
I'm back
and
like
we
every
have
time.
a returning guest,
Miss Minah.
Hey, Miss Minah Brown Diva with the shades on.
Yeah,
killing them.
It's hot outside.
It's hot outside, but chilly in here.
What they say, we outside. We finally can be outside for real with some nice weather.
Yep,
and it is.
But we gonna get right into it. So
happy Mother's Day to all y'all mothers.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day.
We hope y'all enjoyed y'all day.
You
enjoy your Mother's Day?
I did.
That's good.
I really did. Well, the funny thing is Mother's Day weekend ties in with my husband's birthday too. So not only did we do a lot of celebrating for my husband's birthday, but while we were out and like at our hotel and stuff at midnight, once my husband realized it was after midnight on Mother's Day, he like came out with all these gifts and stuff. Like I thought it was so cute because he brought those gifts to the hotel where we were celebrating his birthday. So I just thought that was super dope. He had all these nice gifts for me and it was amazing. It was a very nice Mother's Day. Then the kids, they had their little gifts and trinkets. So Mother's Day is special. It really is.
He a tourist. I'm sure he did a great job.
So here's my question. Who got more gifts? You or him?
That's crazy that you're the second person to ask me that today. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to just tell the truth and say yes, I did get more gifts from him than I gave him for his birthday, but I don't know, it just so happens like that. I think he just like grabbing a lot of stuff.
So us,
look, he looked like he got a lot to say.
No comment. I don't like to compare gifts. You know, it's the thought that counts, the heart behind it. Yeah.
That counts, but we were just trying to lean into our topics here. So
baby daddy, baby mama.
Hey, so Punk, you wanted to know?
Yeah, it's been on my mind for a while because I'm one of these people that feel like I'm not required to give my kid's mother nothing on Mother's Day because, first of all, do you feel like your husband should give you gifts on Mother's Day?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like all mothers should get gifts on Mother's Day.
Yes, I feel the same way. Mothers should get gifts on Mother's Day from their kids because it's Mother's Day. It's not baby Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day. So I don't feel like I'm required to give my wife anything. Not saying I don't. I do. I
you
let
better.
her. Me and her
because
actually.
There's gonna be some problems.
And that's why we talking.
We discussed this. She know how I feel about it. But the kid's not old enough. Well, now we got a couple kids. We got a 16-year-old and 12-year-old. He'll be 13 next month. They old enough at this point. But the two little ones not. So I still kind of
guide them.
Yeah, do some stuff. I'll make sure she just relax all day. I'll cook whatever. She can have her mimosas, chill. I I typically get her stuff because I buy stuff all the time. So Mother's Day, it ain't like a big deal if she wants something in particular. But I don't feel like I'm required to, and she know I feel that way because she's not my mother. I only got one of those, and I feel like that day is for her from me,
For the mothers.
for my mother. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't agree to that. I think that if you are dating someone, even if it's not even your wife, let's say you got a girlfriend and you know she's got 2 kids, then
That ain't mine.
that aren't yours. They're not even your kids, but she is a mother. Then I don't see nothing wrong with you giving her like a nice Mother's Day gift because she's working, she's mothering out here. Every mother that's working deserves to have a gift. And like you say, if the kids are too young, then of course they can't go out and shop. A lot of the stuff that's out here for sale isn't even for kids to buy. You know what I mean?
Punk isn't saying something's wrong with it.
I'm not.
He
It's
just
saying
he's
it's
just
not
saying,
a requirement.
He's
I
just
don't
saying
think
that
it's
it
a
shouldn't be required.
But with
to
what you
give it.
with what you're saying, if you're not with the mother of your kids, should you get her a Mother's Day gift?
Now that I don't think you should.
So
I'm saying because let's say if you're in another relationship and you have children with a woman but y'all not together, I think that's like disrespectful in that state to give her a Mother's Day gift because you are with someone else. I don't know. Maybe this sounds crazy. It does sound crazy as I say it, but
so the guy dating a
woman.
mother who kids not his should get that mother a gift.
Yeah.
But the guy who kids it is shouldn't get that mother a gift.
No, not if they're not together. Nope.
What
Hey,
you
it is
think,
what it
Punk?
is. I'm sorry. I don't know. That's just how I feel because
So
if they're
it's
not-
based on who the mother is with or who the woman is with.
Yes.
That's who the responsibility lies on.
This is why it should rely on the kids because it's Mother's Day. So then we don't have to complicate it with
All
what
these
relationship.
scenarios.
Yeah.
I
Like
get
you disturbing the peace with all of that.
All
And
the
it's
extra.
like, no, it should come from the kids. And I think the same for Father's Day before y'all say, Father's Day, I don't feel like my wife required to give me anything on Father's Day. That's for my
Why
kids.
not though? Don't you think that your wife should have the opportunity to say, I love what you do as a father and I want to gift you with this because you are an excellent father to our children?
Yes, she can. I don't think it's required because that comes from the kids. I feel like you do that for your significant other just on any day. Like if I go buy my wife flowers or whatever and it's like, oh, I appreciate what you do at home. That's me telling you that. I don't need to do it on Mother's Day when you not my mother. Like
But
you can
sometimes
celebrate
we fall
me
short
any
of
day.
that. We don't just, when's the last time you just came home with flowers for your wife?
Probably like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, well, shit, you doing something some men don't do. But I'm just saying it's not often that we just pop up and do stuff like that all the time. I don't think that's like a regular occurrence, but I think when special occasions come around, you just think of that as when it's Valentine's, when it's Mother's Day. Oh, this is the time to acknowledge and do that. And then right after you got Father's Day, so it's like right in a row.
Yeah. I don't need my wife to she's not required to.
No requirements. I agree.
But if
Okay.
she does, hey, thank you. I
So,
appreciate
Punk, you
it.
telling me that you wouldn't feel no way if Father's Day roll around and your wife didn't get you anything. You wouldn't feel no way about it?
No. I really feel like it should come from the kids. Like I'm their father, so it should come from them. I'm not.
So
her
what
father.
about when the kids are too young to really
'cause I
get you
Yeah, I
something?
mean that's obviously on the parent to show them and teach them like you need to appreciate your mom or dad or whatever it is. So you help them with stuff. She wanted a bag. I went and bought the bag she wanted. The kids gave it to her. Because the 2 little kids, they too little to do that.
Right.
But just from once they hit a certain age, it's not on her. I feel the same way about my birthday. She shouldn't have to figure out what the kids want to get me for my birthday. No, y'all should think about me on my birthday.
Yeah.
At some point, y'all gotta grow up and learn that you need to show appreciation for certain stuff. So I don't feel like that's on her to do.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be a battle
Different
if like
perspective.
if her father was whatever and she's like, oh, I want to go spend time with my dad. I wouldn't be upset at that. Like, it's Father's Day. That's your dad. You should want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's to me. If we saying a day is saved for that person, that's who it's saved for. So on Mother's Day, like, I used to go see my mom, or we'll cook and my mom will come out. Like, that day is reserved for my mother, technically.
So, with my quick little question here. So, the moms that didn't give gifts, should they get gifts on Mother's Day?
I haven't seen too many mothers. What do you mean, mothers that didn't give gifts? Like, what moms don't give gifts?
Sometimes, and especially for as men here, you got a couple of men here. Sometimes we just get life hard, and sometimes it's like, hey, you 12 years old, happy birthday. Here's a dub. Happy birthday.
And move on,
and move on. So if gifts weren't prioritized in the relationship, in a mother-child relationship, should it be prioritized when Mother's Day come around?
I think if it's been like something that's going on in the lifestyle and coming up, then you guys have an understanding. And so the way that the mom gives gifts or whatever her form of affection or however she does that is going to be the same way you reciprocate it in the same way you're going to give it back. So I don't think if your mom wasn't a real gift giving person, then that means she don't really care for gifts. So not to waste your time on gifts and stuff. Maybe it's just
maybe it's time.
It's time. Like, let's go out for a walk or let's go to the movies or something like that. Maybe that would be something different rather than she don't even want gifts,
Right. What you think?
I agree with that. It depends on. I feel like you just have to know your mom and what she want and would need. My mom gave gifts as a kid, but she never accepted gifts. Unless it was like handmade, didn't cost nothing. I remember like one year I saved up money. I was in high school and I bought her like this tri-gold bracelet, cost a couple $100, and she's like, boy, how much this cost? And I'm like, don't worry about it. And she like, I said how much it cost, and I'm like, Ma, it's Mother's Day. She's like, I don't care. She made me take it back. And she's like, save your money, do something else with it. Like, you don't need to spend money on me. Like, I don't need it. And it's like, I mean, I wasn't hurt by it. I got to put my money back in my pocket. But for her, she didn't need a gift, on Mother's Day. She didn't need me to get her a gift. Now, of course, if I buy something, she can't make me take it back. But I'm also an adult and more stable. And, so I think you have to know your parent. And what
I think the handmade gifts, too, are like the most genuine. Like, I love when my kids make me cards, or like I have an older teenager, she'll be 18, she writes poems, and just those heartfelt written, like her real poems where she say something that I be like, oh dang, you really talking about me? That type of stuff is real special. Paintings, coupons, when the kids make you like these homemade coupons. Like, I think homemade gifts that the kids creative stuff is really good. It's special. It means more than those store-bought stuff.
I heard that definitely the poem. Was she pulling on some emotional strings?
Man, my daughter, she definitely writes some deep ones. She just did a poem for her school, and she got number 2 rank out of the whole school. So it's only 3 of them got chose for the poetry, and it's deep. It's really deep, man.
It is
it
nice.
Is. Yeah. So thank you. Big shout out to Simone. That's my class of 2022.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead,
Congratulations.
Keep doing your thing.
Yes.
Make a mama proud with them poems.
That's right.
So let's go ahead and let's go. Were you done with Mother's Day, or did you have some more?
I'm good.
You have some more.
I just glanced at the next topic. That's all.
Oh, look, and I done forgot.
Oh man, so we have to say R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, man. He passed away.
Definitely rest in peace.
Yeah, and his death has caused a lot of controversy.
Yes,
definitely has. we've been seeing a lot of
Hate,
hate.
dislike, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call
all
it.
of that. A lot of love too. We don't want to forget to mention the love. We've
Very
seen a
true.
lot
Yeah.
of love, but we have seen a lot of hate, a lot of pettiness.
Particularly from our black women.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Am I lying?
I think it's from everyone though.
Mm.
You think that black women are more given the backlash than anything?
Yes, because that's who
Here
feel
we go under
targeted by
attack
him.
again.
No, I feel like that's who felt targeted by him, and that's why
Felt or were?
I don't know what I don't. First, let me say this: I'm not like I didn't really watch and listen to Kevin Samuels, so I saw clips. I did tune in here and there. So it's not like I'm this big Kevin Samuels supporter.
You sure? Nah.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I didn't necessarily agree with everything he said or his delivery,
Okay.
but I can say he was honest about what he said, and his take was honest for a lot of people in the world. A lot of black men feel the way of things he said, and unfortunately, they don't feel like they have the platform to say that
Yeah.
without getting the backlash that he didn't care about getting. So when I say felt attacked, I don't know if he was trying to attack black women. So I'm not gonna say he that's was his intentions. I have no clue because I don't know the man, but I know y'all felt attacked, right?
Yeah, I think that just like you, I wasn't a big fan. I didn't follow his page, but being on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook,
You
you
see
see the
stuff.
clips. You see certain times, you see some friends that post him, and as far as what I've ever seen, I've only seen him dog out black women.
And I think that's sad because he had a few years where he was on black men.
Well, it must not have been striking people too much because I think his most popularity has been with him talking about black women.
I agree.
And a lot of the things that he feels like, I think that he was a mean guy.
Mean.
Yes, I think he was very mean.
His delivery might have been bad.
Yes, I think it's not about what you say, it's how you say it sometimes. And from the clips that I've seen him on, he was just disrespectful. I mean, some of the women may have the biggest heart and have so much potential, and then they can get off that call with him and feel this big, And I don't think that's right to make a woman, just because you're over a certain age or if you have certain amount of children, feel like you can't have the ability to tell somebody to wait, or that you don't deserve to be married, or that your life, that you've been used up. And I know women that's 45 years old and can be celibate or find someone, have a husband and start a relationship in their older age, with children. So I just don't think a lot of the stuff that he said was fair. It wasn't nice. And I think that that's just mean. He was a mean guy.
So we're saying that, do you think, is it fair the stuff that they say about men?
What does he say about men?
I'm not saying him, I'm just saying people in general. Like, women don't want a man who don't have money. Women not out here trying to marry men who are broke. Women not out here, a lot of them not trying to date short men. A lot of them don't want to date men that's too heavy. What's the difference in that and what he was saying?
I think the big difference is that women still give a lot of men a chance. There are a lot of men that out here balding, and a lot of men who are out of shape, and they still there's always going to be somebody out here that wants you. Okay.
And you don't think that's the same for women?
Women, I understand.
Women choose. You choose who you want to sleep with.
Yeah.
Men don't get to do that.
How so not? What do you mean?
Don't. We have to pursue, get rejected or not. It's up to y'all to reject us. Who you think do the most rejecting? Women or men?
Women.
Right.
Of course.
So if y'all feel like, okay, he tore us down, how do you think a man feel when he gets rejected? You don't think that's doing the same thing?
Well, everything is a learning something. If a man is getting rejected, then that's like a wake-up call that he needs to see. No, listen. Okay, if a man gets rejected because, let's say, his hygiene, or that he doesn't like to shave himself, or he doesn't dress a lot, I think that's a big difference than saying he can't be tamed and be cleaned up and a woman can't accept him, whereas opposed to a Kevin Samuel saying that a woman, if she's over 35 and has 3 kids, you can't get married or can never find good love. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference.
I don't think he ever said never. I just think he said that the chances were very slim.
Slim to none. Okay.
Yeah, so, but what's the difference in the woman saying to a guy rejecting him because of his hygiene, and him saying, "Well, you a little on the big side, so you not that desirable." You just told that man he not desirable because of his hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
But we not gonna look at it like you just broke that man down and he walked away feeling like he can't get no woman in the world.
No, you gonna look at it like he should have known that his hygiene should be up to par.
And it's perfectly fine for you to tell him that and say, "Nah, I can't date you because of XYZ." But now this man saying, "Well, men probably don't date you because of XYZ." He the worst person in the world.
I mean, he was very tough. A lot of stuff that he said, I think that sometimes you got to bite your tongue. You can't say everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much.
Growing up, we had tough love is needed, and now it's not.
And me, I don't care for the tough love. You gonna love me soft. You gonna be nice. You know what I mean? Stroke my ego. You're not gonna be.
You don't show tough love on your kids. You don't think your kids need tough love?
I don't.
Never.
They already know. My husband says it all the time. The kids would run over me if we didn't have that
tough love.
You know, he's more the enforcer.
So somebody showing tough love because sometimes it's needed. Sometimes the things we need to hear come off very harsh, unfortunately. Because when people go nice about... I used to have this thing where I didn't like to sugarcoat things.
Yeah.
Because you'll get the wrong impression because I done dumbed down what I probably really needed to say so that I wouldn't hurt your feelings. So now I'm like, well, let me try to say it this way. And you don't really get the message. Again, I don't think you have to be distasteful or whatever, you know, how he was. But sometimes the truth is harsh.
Has anyone ever told you something that you told them was mean?
Yes.
And
I told them I did not mean... It wasn't my intent to hurt your feelings because it wasn't. But I wanted you to understand how I felt or what I was saying to you. But it wasn't my intent like, oh, I wanted to hurt your feelings. No. But I wanted you to know what I was saying. That's like me telling my son, hey, you need to go shower, you stink. If his feelings get hurt, I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings, but you stink. Like, you need to go wash up. But it's also,
you never know how a person's perception is going to be of it. Maybe don't tell me like that. Like, I might be the type of person that you can't say, man, you need to go take a shower. No, I might need you to talk to me a little softer and say it in a different way because it can crush me. Or it can, like, I might leave like, damn, my dad hit me with that. He treat me like that. Instead of just saying, when the last time you took a shower? You might want to go in there and take care of that. You know what I'm saying? Just, it's all about approach.
It can be. And I don't want to say in his defense, but why keep calling the man? Y'all know that's his approach.
Yeah.
Yet you keep calling his show to get
That's
this
true
approach.
too.
Why would you keep calling? And then there's people that like y'all hate him, glad he died, but y'all kept calling to talk to him.
Well,
knowing
I think
how he was.
I think every woman that called thought they'd have a different reaction. Like, let me get him on the phone because I got a PhD.
Let me change him.
I'm going to do this and I'm going to tell him. I'm 42 years old. I don't care. It's going to be different when I get on the line.
And what happened at the end of it?
He crushed them down to nothing. Okay, most of them. But I've seen some women leave it where it's like, whatever you said, it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have some tough skin, I feel like, to be on those calls with him because I've seen women leave devastated. Like, oh, dang.
No, Miss Mita, what about this narrative of, because I have seen this content and I've heard him say a lot of times, hey, I talked about men for 5 years.
Nobody said nothing.
Nobody said nothing.
Because they don't care about us when shit
being
talked about us.
But when he started talking about women, all of a sudden all of a sudden he blew up.
Yeah.
So what is your so we can't say he just attacked a specific group of people. He was just hard on us and brought us down. He said for 5 years he talked about men.
Yeah.
And the needle didn't move.
And so you see that maybe
Don't
that
nobody
is
care
his
about
approach.
us.
That is his approach. Maybe his whole goal when he started doing these videos was to strike someone and to get that reaction, and it wasn't working for the men. And so you gotta. And then you even said he started out talking about all women, white women, all type of women.
I don't know who he was
Oh,
talking.
I thought you said it wasn't just black
said
women.
Right, it wasn't just black women
Yeah,
because he started off
that's what I'm
talking
saying,
about black men.
But
black
like y'all
men.
saying now, when he started talking about the black woman, that's when the numbers went up. That's when people started talking. So maybe that was his approach. Maybe he was going to touch it. It might have been disabled next, or you know what I'm saying? You never know what he was looking for just to really go viral.
I think after 5 years of him telling what he felt was truth about black men and the messed up things that they do, nobody cared.
I think some women cared. They probably took in a lot of information. I think they took in a lot of stuff. And a lot of these men probably took it in too and probably tried to shaping themselves up.
So why didn't the black women do that? Why he tearing
I
down black
believe
women,
he-
but he wasn't tearing down black men? It was they took it in and shaped up and got better from. What's the difference?
I don't know. I guess you're right in some way, but I don't know because I'd have to go back and see. I just don't feel like he probably was tearing the black man down too far.
You don't think it was as bad?
No, I don't.
Because
I don't think it was as
can
bad.
endure more.
I don't think it was as bad.
We're expected to endure more, which is it's okay.
Yeah.
That's what
I
we're
don't
supposed to do, right?
Yeah, because y'all are tougher. You know, you could take more, right?
So the criticism you feel is warranted, or how do you feel about the criticism? You feel it's warranted?
I feel like it is warranted because he put himself in that position, but I feel like it's not deserved because someone's opinion shouldn't have you feeling like this man deserved to be dead. That's, you know what I mean? Like, it's so much scrutiny coming since his passing that women are like, oh, he got what he deserved, karma, you talk about somebody, you're going to get it. I just feel like his choices of his opinion took him down all the way down the wrong road. And I don't know if he was ready for that.
He was good when he was alive. I think it showed more about the character of people that you celebrating a man's death, you know, because of their opinion. You got an opinion. Mm-hmm. What if somebody don't like your opinion? When you died, you know, they supposed to just, yeah, that's what you get for feeling that way and saying that. Like, oh, that's trash. It's trash.
Definitely in this day and age, because
it's trash. Opinion is the world. Like, that's what social media is. Everybody's opinion of something. Like, it's just trash to me.
Yeah, and I noticed that the part about like women being 35 plus with multiple kids and all of that, I feel like he really triggered people. He really triggered people with that.
He did. I just feel like he like put women in such a position that like if they are over a certain age and they have children, let's say a woman has been married for 10, 20 years and now she gets separated and she's got children, that life just, she can't find love or that she shouldn't have standards, you know, just because she's been around or she's got all these multiple children doesn't mean that, why can't she say, like, are you literally saying that she can't say I'm celibate, I want to date you, but I want to take it slow. I really don't want to have, like, I want to move to the next level until we marry.
He's saying her standards should be changed.
Why?
Why would
she's older?
Just because of the circumstances. That's
have
like
changed.
a man with no money and a man with money. They standards can be the same.
Yes.
You're not expecting the man with no money to get the same woman as the man with money. It
But-
don't happen.
But the point is, the man without money, he has a better vision. Maybe his vision is to get the money, and he knows how to keep it. The man with the money right now, he might be a fool, and he got the money and don't know what to do with it. So it's like sometimes you got to give. I've told friends before, you got to give a man a chance. Just because he don't have a fancy car and he don't have all the jobs, he might have potential.
You should.
You know what I'm saying? You got to give him a chance. You said you should, but you
But
don't.
can we tell the truth? If you approach 10 women and they got the choice between this man who makes 6 figures and this man who make 30K, who they going with?
They more than likely gonna go for the 6 figures, but guess who's not gonna have time for them? Because when he work and get them 6
That
figures,
ain't the question yet.
he ain't got time.
That ain't
She
the
walking
question
in and
yet.
trying to walk back out.
That ain't the
She
question yet. If she gonna choose that man with the 6 figures, that man with the 30K, standards has to change, because you're not gonna keep reaching up here if you can't get that.
So you saying it's not even obtainable for him
I'm not
to have
saying
someone
it's not, but it's not likely. The chances of him getting the same woman as this man with 100K are slim to none. And I feel like that's no different. He's just saying that you are entitled to feel like that. You can have those standards, but after certain situations occur in life, period, things change. Life change.
So you
Everything
saying
change.
circumstances should change standards?
Somewhat.
And you say
I feel
you
like-
say no, circumstances shouldn't change standards.
I mean, I think in some ways, yes and no. I kind of can agree, but I feel like in the aspect of saying that a woman can't be celibate at a certain age is like, why can't you be celibate at even if you had
You
100 partners?
Now-
you can be celibate.
Okay, go ahead,
The
go ahead.
chances of a man being okay with that is not high, though. Like, you can be celibate. Nobody's saying you can't. I'm not saying you can't. You absolutely can. Am I gonna tell you, okay, go ahead and do your thing? Yes. And I'm gonna keep living life
Because
because
you can't deal with that.
I don't want to. Not at 30. If we was 16, maybe.
So you saying
But,
you'd rather meet a woman that would be in her older age and willing to go there?
Yes, because if I'm dating you and we hanging out and we getting to know each other, and I'm clearly physically and sexually attracted to you if I approached you and we out on this date, yes, I'm gonna want to go there at some point. So you telling me that that's not an option until 5 years from now when we get married? If it take that long, I'm probably gonna go about my way and find
What if
somebody
she
else.
says a year?
I don't know if I'm gonna want to marry you in a year. Or you saying she's saying wait a year?
Yes.
Yeah,
So she
like
got a year rule.
let's date for this year, and then we.
Yeah, I'm open to lifting my celibacy for you.
Are we dating exclusively?
Yes, exclusively.
Nah, probably not.
Oh my goodness! So you need to have an open dating relationship so you can satisfy your needs at the same time.
Yes, because
while
I have
she make it through that
needs.
year.
Because your needs probably getting satisfied. You still gonna want me to pay for dates, take you out. We gonna go places, all that stuff in that year. Your needs are still being met.
So
but
how
you
many-
want me to suppress mine because
How
of
many
what?
times are you supposed to be allowed to do this?
Do what?
Have relations with other women within this year? Like, be open. How often? How far are you saying that you need to be able to go for that to work for her?
I don't know.
Yes,
We would have to
and
talk
that's
about
just like
it.
he said. Mm-mm.
Right. I mean, I would be fine with that because it's like you want me to get to know you and give all the things that you gonna want so that you can know that I'm a good provider, protector, and all. But then I don't get to know about the good parts that I need to know until we get to this. Like,
and so
nah,
the only
that's
good
not
parts are
fair.
in between her legs. That's what you
No.
trying to say.
But
That's the good
I
part.
want to know that beforehand. I don't want to be like the dude that got married and found out she had been around the world because she lied and said she was a virgin.
And she was worn out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she was clearly celibate with him, but she wasn't no virgin. But I'm not running into that
You
situation.
saying that's not fair?
It's not
You've
fair.
been giving it out all this time. Now I meet you, and now
Because you
want to
still
be
want me to
celibate.
give to you. You still gonna require me to do the things you would want a man to do.
And you're saying that, so you're basically saying that for you to take a woman out on dates and to court her and do all these things, that the her payment is sexual activity.
No.
Yes.
No.
That is what you're saying,
I
because
did
you're
not say
saying
that.
she can't be celibate. You're going to pay for dates. You're going to date her. Then she needs to be willing to do the things that you need to accommodate that. That's what you just said. So her accommodating for you taking her out on dates is sexual activity.
No, she don't have to.
That's what you want her to do.
Yes, I want her to. She don't have to. It's not like a payment. If we both like each other and we feeling each other and we're attracted to one another,
And you pay for dates.
if we hanging out and things get hot, then I just gotta stop. Like, I gotta stop everything I'm feeling, and it's like, oh no, I can't do. No, I'm not gonna be okay with that. How many times do you expect me to be around you having
Contain
this?
yourself.
And yeah, like, how many times do you expect me to do that? For how long? I'm just
So
being
it's an
realistic.
automatic no from the beginning. Once you hear that, you don't, in the back of your mind, you're not thinking like, well, maybe if
I can change her mind.
maybe if things go well,
I'm not here to
then-
try to change your mind. I don't want you to. I don't want you to feel like you gotta sacrifice nothing for me unless you want to. I'm not setting myself into. Oh, I can change her. I'm gonna be the one. No, I'm not doing it. I want you to be content with if that's how you feel, and I wouldn't be mad at nobody, and I appreciate you being upfront and honest about it. It's not just about sex, but I know if I'm dating you and we dating 2-3 months, I'm gonna want to have sex. And if you're like, no, we not, then what I'm supposed to do? Just
Keep on courting and keep on waiting it out.
Yeah,
until your
I
time
keep
come.
on courting.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be getting my rocks off somewhere
So,
else.
quick question: How long should a guy court for? And at what age should the celibacy thing?
Stop.
Yeah, you first. The courting question.
I don't know, cause I've
Until
been married a
marriage.
long time, so I'm not like in the dating world, so I don't really know. But I would think that, shoot, I don't know, like maybe at least a couple months.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Chilling, knowing each other. Like you say, at some point there are gonna be some moments when y'all get hot or y'all get attracted to each other. So I think eventually, yes, that will come. But I don't know. I think it just depends. I think
Couple
some
of
people
months.
could link up immediately and feel attraction like that. But I think in general, it's about 3 to 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
So hold on. So my man's he at you. He trying to get your attention. He trying to So he supposed to be go for a half a year. And you still been rejecting him. He's still supposed to be at it.
It's been no rejection. The whole time it's been good times. It's been outings. It's been all of this stuff.
And if he tried to make a move, you stopping him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Or-
rejection.
I think that's the definition
But
of.
I mean, what is making the move? Are you saying like after how long? Like after a couple months, y'all been dating,
after a couple months,
holding
after a couple
hands,
months,
kissing, stuff like that. I think step by step, it's
Okay.
fine. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm okay with that. Like, I understand the build up, the process,
build
to
up.
getting to know each other. But at some point,
Set it out.
you gotta bust that thing open.
Right.
If not, we
bust it
probably
right
go. And I
open.
mean, I just was telling somebody that they dating, and they like, oh, you want to take me out of town and out the country, and I'm like, and you ain't slept with him. She's like, no, I'm practicing celibacy. Yeah, you better bust that thing open before you go, or plan on doing it there.
Why you
Because
there?
what if you get there and this whack mess the whole trip up or something? Like, or you finna go on this trip out the country, and what if dude try something? You gonna tell him no?
All the way out there.
I would be pissed if I just flew you out the country, paid for all this stuff, and it's like, nah. But see, I'm the
Why
type.
would you be pissed if she hasn't given you anything in the first place? Why do you think? What you think this trip was the deal?
Yes.
Okay.
He probably does.
If y'all
think
didn't
that.
talk about that ahead of time,
But
this a regular excursion.
That's exactly what regular excursion. Ain't no
Right.
regular excursion.
I mean, one of y'all regular like.
That's exactly
Regular
That's exactly
excursion.
what I told her though. I'm like, it's weird that he haven't even talked about it because me.
Yeah.
We gonna discuss this
It would've
thing. I'm
talked about
sorry.
it.
I'm not. Yeah, it would have been talked about. Going out of town, me flying you anywhere, it would have been a discussion. If we not sleeping in the same room doing that, and I'm not touching you, like it's just not gonna happen. So if that's the case, we could nip that in the bud. It ain't no.
Before the trip.
I was so particular. I did not let girls come to my room when I was growing up. It ain't no reason for that. That's the bed. Unless we finna have sex, you don't need to be in my bed. It ain't no point. You might as well. We could stay downstairs on the couch and watch TV. It is what it is. And I feel like I'm not.
Slick motherfucker.
Right, it looks see been like
We gonna
this.
name it out down here till
Yeah.
you ready,
Now, if you
goddamn
want,
it.
if you go up these stairs, you know what you signed up for.
You know what it is.
Don't come up
You
these stairs.
slide W. You
No,
didn't teach
but
me
no,
none of
that's
this
like
shit.
your
You
mama
didn't
used to
teach
say.
me none of this
You don't
shit.
sit on nobody's bed and all of that stuff.
what
Like
you
you don't sit
coming
on no
to-
Actually,
man
you might
bed
have
to
told
do
me.
that.
I might have just thought you was nuts. but
Yes, no.
Mad
And I
scientists
feel the
over
same
here.
way about going on trips. Like we finna sleep in the room together, and you think I'm not gonna want to touch you?
Yeah.
We like,
Not-
come on now. That's not realistic.
It's not. I don't think that's realistic either. Like if a woman is doing that and she feel like something, and they definitely it should be separate rooms. It should be.
You should be
You know
paying
what I'm
for
saying?
your
Your flight in room.
man. I don't know. I might pay. Nah, yeah. You might. I don't even see me taking a trip. I wouldn't even want to take a trip. And we
Like, what
in
are we taking
separate
the trip
rooms.
for?
Like,
Yeah.
we could whatever we do. We could do that here. And you could go home, and I could go home. Like if we gonna go see the world or another city, like then we gonna go see it. But if we in separate rooms, we're not friends. That's like something you do
Yeah,
with your
that's a
friends.
friend.
Yeah,
We're
that
not
is.
friends. And if we friends, then we don't need to be taking no trips together.
So
I
when
could
do
be
the
spending my
friends?
Trips together.
I could be. We can take trips together. No, we can't take trips together. not that we dating and all of that.
Okay, right, 'cause
Like I'm not.
that's- yeah,
We
'cause
not taking
dating
no
is-
trips together.
Dating is different from friendship.
Friends,
Yeah.
yeah. Like
Dating
no,
is
like just a
different from
friend.
friends.
Yeah, we could take trips, whatever. That ain't no big deal. But nah, we dating.
Yeah, I'm pursuing you.
Yeah, nah, it ain't. I'm paying for this trip. We ain't friends. We not sleeping in a separate room. Nah, it's just ain't going.
Right.
Not for me.
No.
So as we're talking,
Hey.
well, I want to let you off your question because I hit her with her quick question.
yeah.
Oh,
At
what's
what
the
age
question? I forgot.
what age is the
Celibacy.
celibacy thing unrealistic?
I don't really have an age. I'm like,
Is it an age or is
I'm
it
like-
a body count?
I'm like Minah. I've been married so long.
Yeah, nah,
Right.
nigga, you got your opinion.
I think honestly, I feel like once you over 30,
But Punk, is it an age or is it a body count type of thing?
body count definitely matters.
Because if you over 30 but only had a couple of
Couple
partners,
guys, yeah,
you
I
still
mean,
might be
clearly
like,
you-
I really ain't feeling people like
yeah,
that.
clearly
You know?
you probably real selective, been in long relationships, and you know whatever. That could be a little understanding, but then how you know if somebody lying? You don't know how many people
That's
they done
another
slept
thing.
with.
People can
Yeah,
tell
it's
you
like you really
anything.
can't.
Yes.
It's a whole nother
So
question.
I almost just feel like definitely I'm 36. 30 at 30 I couldn't see. Let me rephrase this. At the age of 30, I couldn't see myself meeting somebody and like they telling me they was practicing celibacy, and I would have been like, "Oh, okay, cool."
It's a skirt.
Yeah.
Move around.
I mean, we could still communicate, but I'm just gonna be honest and let you know I communicate with other people because I'm gonna do what I need to do. We could get to know each other and be cool and all that. And I feel like if you just dating, that should be okay.
All right.
If we just dating, you shouldn't have no issue with if I'm dating other people.
You said she shouldn't if you were dating other people.
Shouldn't have no issue with that, especially if we ain't having sex. If we having sex, that kind of that's a different thing.
Does she have the right to know that you having sex?
If we just dating
Yeah.
and we not having sex,
Yes.
no. What it matter? We not having sex.
What you think, Miss Me?
I don't know.
If we not
y'all-
having sex, what it matter?
If y'all dating, y'all ain't having sex. Do you need to know if that person is having sex with somebody else? Is that like
Yes.
Okay.
Because like if we dating and even though we haven't had sex and we plan on getting to it, I want to know if you having sex with somebody else.
Yeah, if
because
we plan on
if you
getting
having
to
sex with somebody else, why you not dating them?
We are that. I am. If we
So
just
you dating both?
if we just dating, we not exclusive. What's wrong with dating?
It's a lot wrong with it.
With dating, so you obligated to date one person. You can't take multiple people out.
I think you can.
You should be able to.
I think in this day and age, it's definitely more accepted.
Absolutely. What you was coming with?
I
Deuce?
got one. We got one more little topic here.
One more topic.
We gonna wait on Miss Minah over there.
I'm
you
ready.
You good? Okay. All right. I didn't know. I didn't know if you needed a second.
No, I'm good. Let's go.
So, is it okay? You're okay. We getting back to our married relationship selves. We gonna leave the singles and their issues and their problems to them.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know nothing about them problems no more. I'm past
Don't
that.
want them problems. Okay.
Is it okay to accept gifts from the opposite sex?
In a relationship?
Yeah.
Like you in a relationship?
We getting back to our married selves. Our relationships, married selves.
You want me to go first?
Is it
I'm going
okay
first.
to accept gifts
From the
from
opposite
the
sex?
opposite sex?
I think it depends on if your significant other knows the person and know the relationship. Like if
We're not talking family and close friends. We're not talking family and close
some
friends.
random nigga. I mean, some random guy.
A random.
Absolutely not.
What you think, Miss Minah?
Okay. What's the question again?
Is it okay to accept gifts from the opposite
gifts.
sex? And you're in a relationship.
Nah, I don't think that would be right. Because I'm thinking like in my position, I couldn't accept no gifts. Where the hell I'm gonna take them?
What you mean? You take them home.
And tell
But
my husband what?
Right, but gifts could be anything. It could be
Money.
It could be money. It could be
Is money a thing?
It could be food. It could be lunch every day. If you got a job, you going on a job.
Yeah.
Your work husband bringing you buying you lunch every day.
That lunch stuff is
It's a little tricky
come on
with
now.
that,
yeah. Tricky.
It could be some gift card somewhere. Come on now, let's get into it.
When
let's
I think
broaden this
gifts, I
thing
think
out.
like real gifts, like lingerie and box stuff.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
and that's why we need to discuss.
That's why I'm like,
and that's why
gifts-
this needs to be discussed.
The type of gifts
God
that
damn
I
it.
want, if a person bought them for me, I wouldn't be able to like accept them. I want purses and shoes and lingerie sets and
So you
you
don't
know
want
what I'm
no
saying?
money and gift cards and
No,
stuff. That don't really move
I
you.
make
Money
money.
don't
You
move
know what
you,
I mean?
no?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not to
feel
tell you that I
that.
need no money. If I want to see what you gonna buy. Like I like gifts.
Okay.
You know, I want to open this box and pull this tissue out the bag. Like, okay, I want to see,
Y'all
jewelry
listening?
and all that type of
Y'all
stuff.
listening?
So, right? Like, I'm gonna get some gifts. I want some real gifts.
Yeah,
But what you think, man?
I think no. It ain't okay. I mean, if it's like a gift card or something, I think that would depend on what the gift card was to. Because don't give my wife no
Vicky's.
Victoria's Secret gift card.
Exactly.
Yeah, your Vicky's.
Come on
Yeah,
now, Victoria's
but-
Secret. No, you can't. She can't bring that home.
I mean, I not to be like,
Okay, but she bring it home and she like showing you and it's like funny.
nothing hidden.
Y'all
There's
ain't just like laughing at this dude. Like, look at him spending his money and you bringing it back to
Hell to the no.
Nah.
nah.
Okay.
Because I want to know what made him feel like he needed to buy you something.
Yeah.
Because I know I ain't just buying somebody I'm not giving nobody no gift card, buying no gift for hey, nice coworker, let me buy you. No. I ain't sending no mixed signals like that. No, none of that. So what made dude feel like, oh yeah, I
Made
can
him
buy
that
you a gift?
What made him that
Exactly.
comfortable?
Yeah. Cause now I'm at the job. Like,
Oh,
here's
God.
your stuff back.
Now he done pulled
Don't
up.
do it
Now who
again.
bought that gift again?
And we gonna go from there. But yeah, nah.
So what about, you're saying as in her, but what about you? Are you accepting gifts?
No.
And so I heard y'all say like food and like stuff and stuff like that.
But you know, going out for drinks, paying for the drinks.
The paying for the drinks thing, I don't know if I would think that was a gift, but I also don't feel like you really need to be out having drinks with the opposite sex, like, and you know, like by yourself. I could see you, and it's
After work setting or something.
Yeah, I could see if it not you saying that it ain't family or close friends. So if it's just, to me, they random. No, what the hell you going to get drinks for with dude? Or why am I going to get drinks with just my just my female coworker and she buying me drinks? Like, nah, that
that's private,
that ain't cool.
that's intimate.
Yeah, that ain't cool. And definitely if I wasn't invited.
Right.
Now, Miss Minah, you out with your hubby. Y'all out at the club somewhere. He go to a bathroom. Somebody offer you a shot. Is that out of bounds? If you just take the shot? Oh, I just bought you a shot. Is that out of bounds?
It's out of bounds because one, I'm gonna say you're gonna order two. Cause like
you ordering hubby a shot too.
I'm definitely ordering him one. Yep, you can order that Remy and you can order that Deuce.
He'll be right back.
We all three about to take this shot tonight. Okay.
Say that.
Yeah.
That's what that. Say it louder, please.
Right.
Please say it louder.
We definitely all about to take this shot, but I think that a lot of people can be like disrespectful, and so I'm the type, I'm gonna bring you up out of that before you can even try to be too disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me buy you a drink or whatever. Oh, okay, come on, this what we drinking tonight. So even you didn't see me by myself, so you know it's a we. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bring you up out of that. Has this happened
to you for real?
I believe it has. Yeah, this sound like something for me because
you peeped.
Easy.
I heard that.
Yep. Let me get 2 shots of such as, you know what I mean, and this and another because you gonna bring them up out of that quick. Oh yeah, because shoot, I don't never want my husband thinking nothing or giving nobody the wrong idea. That's my whole thing, because sometimes you can be the nicest person and so sweet, and people will get the wrong idea. Like, oh, she's so nice, she might like me. No, she doesn't. She just nice. You know what I'm saying?
She let me buy her a drink. Yeah,
right. I just didn't want to spend no money that night. Okay, right?
Don't get it twisted.
You just saved my husband a couple dollars since he ain't have to buy the drinks.
You know?
But I do hear a lot of people that say that, like, oh, I don't care if my girl accept drinks because it just save me some money. And it's like, you letting dude think your girl is accessible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't need to buy my girl no drinks at all. I got it. We don't need your help up here. We good. Yep. And that's just how I feel. I feel like that about the whole Cash App stuff on birthdays and shit. Like,
talk about it.
Why are you posting your Cash App? Like, that's like saying, oh, I need some money and I'm your husband. No, you don't.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I got you. I don't need you asking for money on social media. Like, nah, that's...
I've heard that before.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because it make me look some type of way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing what I need
provider.
to do. Yeah. At least that's how I feel.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
But if she posts up her Cash App for her birthday and people want to gift her with stuff, again, isn't that's like a blessing almost? You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that you're not doing stuff, but maybe people, if she was having a party and had a money tree, it wouldn't mean that you weren't providing. It just meant that she was accepting gifts for her birthday. That's a money tree digitally.
Yeah, that's people who are there.
But we aren't having an event. It's her birthday, though.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Nah.
Virtual money tree. No. No.
I feel like the people closest to you probably already got your Cash App or they whatever. You know, if they was going to do something for you, they going to do it anyway. You don't need to post on social media. It's my birthday. Give me a gift. Give me some money. Like, nah.
I'm accepting dinners, Cash Apps.
That's tax. Not that you got a man.
Yeah.
Who taking you to dinner? Me.
Oh, see, now we done walked into something here.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I ain't with none of that.
So the posting, accepting dinners, dates,
Nah.
and such
He
and
said-
such all month.
No.
That's done for you.
Forget it.
That's not a lot.
That's over with.
Yeah, it
And
shouldn't
and
be.
Miss Minah, you think it's okay?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay,
No.
but you see, like on the Cash App, you see like
The
you
virtual
cool.
money
You
tree.
see, like you see, that's a digital
No,
money tree.
because I've heard that
goddammit.
before. But like for my kids, like when my daughter, they cross over or do something, I'm like, yeah, bless them. Here's their Cash App. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
ain't
It's not that
married
I don't
or-
have
Yeah,
money for
they're
them,
they're
but
not
it's like
married.
it's time. Send them a gift.
Yeah, no, not for my wife.
Yeah.
My kids, you can send them gifts.
Yeah, I
go
think I do it
ahead,
more
it's
for the kids than
but
anything. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't never posted my Cash App on nothing, and I'm not.
Yeah.
Just because I don't even want to get that impression. Like, to me, it'll make a person feel like, oh, I could get to them.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't.
Let me drop this in
Then
there.
they-
Watch,
Yeah.
see what I drop.
Look,
see what
you remember I sent you
Yeah.
that birthday gift,
Yeah,
huh?
right.
You know.
People, then they feel like they get them a reason to contact you.
Mm-hmm.
Now they done hit your Cash App. Now it's text, man. You seen that $100 I sent you? Yeah, happy birthday.
Sparking
When
up
we
some
hanging
stuff.
out? Never.
Right.
She
No answer. Left on red.
don't even
okay?
feel like you gotta end with it. No.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Good.
that drink at the club. When you buy that drink at the club, it's like, nah, I'm hanging. I'm
here. I'm here now.
Right.
We on a date now because I just bought these
We
drinks.
go together.
we go
We go
together.
Yeah,
together.
I ain't liking the gifting thing.
Nah, definitely not.
What you think, Deuce?
The gifting, yeah. I mean, if if it's something, minuscule for your birthday or something, a holiday, or coworkers, you do the Secret Santa, and all
Yeah.
That's different.
That's different.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
You pulling a name out of hat as Secret Santa,
Right,
everybody
right.
buying somebody
Right,
something,
right.
whatever.
Yeah.
It still depends on what the gift is, though.
Right.
Just
Yeah, 'cause
because
don't
you
do
got
too much, like-
yeah,
Yeah.
don't do that.
You knew she was a married woman.
I think if it's minuscule, it's not a big deal.
So you okay with the lunch and all that stuff?
Lunch every day? No, no. If you
So when does lunch not? When is it not?
on your
minuscule?
birthday, it's
cool.
minuscule.
Right.
My coworker bought me lunch on my birthday.
But
Yeah.
regularly.
Regularly, nah. Oh no.
Right.
Oh no. No. Nothing regular.
So you
And
good
Nothing
with
regular with nobody
You
but
good
me.
with the
Goddamn
cash out?
it.
Yes.
you good with the Cash App?
Hell no. What, posting your cash app?
No, was
Like her
somebody
getting
Cash
Cash
App
App.
to like?
For her birthday, I'm about to send you this $100.
Nah. So it's a no for me. I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to be open minded.
Right, you
It
like-
seems like it's pretty much a no
Mind
for me.
closed on that one for me. Real easy.
Over with.
Yeah, real easy.
So, we about at an hour, y'all.
It go by so
Hey,
fast.
It
yes,
do.
that was fun.
It do. So, episode 31.
I stopped counting. That's all I know.
We
good.
in this bitch.
That's
That's
all I know.
all we know.
We've been going.
Yes.
Yeah.
We would like to thank Miss Minah for coming back.
Thank
We
you.
love
I
your
want to
perspective.
say we had a good time at the fashion show.
Yes, I want to
Oh,
say thank
yeah.
you guys.
Talk about it real
Thank you
quick.
for coming
Yeah,
out.
I wanna forget
Yes.
about
Great,
that.
great. Great showing. It was
Man.
very nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. Big shout out to everybody that was involved with the Unity Music Fest and Fashion Show. Definitely Luch, the spokesman with Dub Life Entertainment, and Megastar of Loud Money Music Group. Big shout out to all the vendors, the models, the designers, all the artists that came through. Definitely our headliners, Shaky Hendrix, Roel G, Day Hustle, and Jet Music. They were amazing. And thank you guys. Y'all was in the building.
course. You know I had to show
Gotta come support.
Hey,
Yeah.